when Mac Jones can run 70 yards and then Gritty in the end zone, you know something's wrong. Right?
Dude, scraping into the playoffs.
Yeah.
You might as well just call that the Schmigley Jones parlay. Those are astronomical.
Come Veterans terrible. Kenny Galladay's good.
Oh.
Man, if the Giants win one playoff game, I'm going to be so hyped. All right, everybody, welcome back to another week of Drop a Pass, Run a Mile. This is the Week 10 preview already. We're already halfway through the season. Crazy. Flying by. The DPRM TNF SGP again hit last week, so we're going for 4 in a row this week. Not exactly the game you want to keep a streak going, but we'll see what happens. I think
we did contemplate about moving this to drop the TNF because, good Lord.
I cooked something up. I think it might have a chance to hit.
No, I like it. I mean, on the year, we've only lost
3.
3.
Yeah, it was that. It was the 3 in a row. I think we hit 3 and then we lost 3 and now we've hit 3 again. Because we lost the Packers line by 1 point.
Matt LaFleur's a douchebag.
Yeah, and then
and Quay Walker, what an idiot.
Yeah. Oh. And then what was the game?
We lost the Redskins Bears.
That's right. And then Chiefs Broncos.
Chiefs Broncos, yeah.
And then we've been on a heater ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this week, like, not a ton going on this week, I feel like, in terms of the games that happened.
The most important game is on Saturday. Penn State, Michigan.
Yeah, exactly.
Woo!
Well, and we have the minus 1,050 money line Cowboys facing the Giants. So. That'll be interesting. We'll get to that, though. Mm-hmm. All right, you want to get into the Red Zone recap?
Yeah, let's do it right away. We've got the first game. Well, you introduced the first game. You gave us the old TNF SGP.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, we had Titans Steelers. I believe I had under like 43.5, and then I had Titans plus 7.5, which worked out nicely. I also said
I thought it was plus 3.5 for a second. Like right at the end of the game, I'm like, oh, we're screwed by half a point. And then I checked it, and it was like 6.5 or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think I had it at 7.5. But
I was stressing for no reason.
Yeah, and I also said Nick Westbrook-Akine's over, which hit off of 1 reception for 23 yards. So.
Dude, all of their overs hit except for Tajay Spears.
Yeah,
every receiving over hit. That's nuts.
I think going forward, Kyle Phillips is going to play a larger role over Nick Westbrook-Akine.
Yeah,
but a pretty. I don't know how the Steelers keep winning these games. It's crazy.
It's stupid.
Yeah, their offense had like 2 good drives, and they were both like 80-yard touchdown drives.
I know.
And other than that, they looked terrible. Kenny was missing a ton of passes. Like, yeah, It's just.
When is Jalen Warren like named the starting running back in Pittsburgh? Like he's so much better than Najee.
I think recently Najee's been doing okay. I mean, Najee had 16 carries for 69 yards. And also, he's been catching some pass. He had 2 catches for 7 yards. I mean, like, they've been, like
Jalen Warren's averaging, like, 8 yards a carry.
Yeah, Jalen Warren had 11 carries for 88 yards.
And it's not even like he broke off, like, a 60-yarder or anything. Like, I think his long was, like, 20.
I think they're doing well in terms of, like, having a 2 running back backfield.
I agree. Because I think the splits for this last one was, like, 45 Warren, 55 Najee.
Yeah.
That flipped. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Just Najee just, I don't know. He's kind of a volume back, though, where he, like, gets better the more carries he gets.
100%, yeah. And I feel like it's kind of cool having, like, Warren come in on, like, 3rd down. Like, you're used to this, like, guy in the backfield not too fast, like, not really going to make you miss.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Warren come in and just, like,
levels people.
Yeah, some of the plays he makes, and his balance is, like, he's good, dude.
Can we talk about this for a sec? The fines that the NFL's handing out,
like the DeAndre Swift one.
The DeAndre Swift one, Jalen Warren got fined his entire game check for trucking somebody in the hole. His entire game check, $48,000. He got
I didn't
fined.
see that.
Oh yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. But it's like, how are they just stealing money from people?
Yeah, dude. I'm fed up with
texted about this.
Yeah.
The freaking fines and the refs just like they're ruining games.
It's such like it's almost political at this point. Like
It's
the refs.
unbelievable.
Yeah. Like they're just
it's always like favoring not always, but like it seems to be favoring the higher rated, higher publicity teams a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Or like Pat Mahomes gets crushed. It's a roughing the passer every time. Then you got like Justin Fields or somebody that's lesser known or a smaller market. They get crushed. They don't get the call. And then this past weekend in the Redskins game, we had the worst roughing the passer call of all time.
Yeah.
Mac Jones just gets tackled in the backfield with the ball, and they're like,
I think the worst one of all time, I think, was the Giants-Vikings playoff game last year where Dexter Lawrence just like did exactly what they say. They say hit the quarterback and before you go on, roll off of him. And he did that exactly to a T. And they call it like, what are you supposed to do? Like,
yeah, they're so bad. I think they're making it to the point where it's like the middle class of the NFL is so close together in terms of talent.
Yeah.
And they're just like completely ruining games. Like it'll be like insurmountable for a team to come back when they're so evenly matched, but then there's like a couple calls in their favor and then there's a drive for you out of penalties. It's crazy.
Yeah. Because like almost every third down, like, you know, you would text me and you're like, it feels different. Like football doesn't feel the same as it did like 8 years ago, whatever. And now it's like almost every third down, you're holding your breath because you're expecting a penalty to come. You really are. Like that's like, and it's crazy. Like if it's a pass, like if it's a passing play and it's third down, chances are there's going to be a penalty coming. It feels like it's 50-50 almost all.
Right.
Like
yeah, and teams are kind of gaming it too, where it'll be like you need some yardage, just underthrow a go
exactly.
ball.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can move on to the next game over in Deutschland with our buddy boys.
Yeah.
The Chiefs playing the Dolphins. And yeah, I mean, the Chiefs were up big early.
Yeah, 21-0.
Was it 21-0?
That pick six was sick too, where he picked it and then he's like, whoa, and like pitched it back to the guy and he took it off down the sideline.
Well, I think they took it right out of Tyreek's hands. I think.
Oh, did they?
Tyreek caught it and he turned and he tried to do one of his little shifty moves and they just took it from him.
That's crazy.
And then they started running down and then they're like, oh.
It's always sick when that happens.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a cool game. I don't know if there was any scoring in the fourth quarter. No, there wasn't. Yeah, 21-0 at halftime, Chiefs, and then 14 straight points for the Dolphins, and that was it.
Well, you know, it was 4th and 10 for the Dolphins on that final drive, and that snap came in high and outside.
Yeah. What an anticlimactic way to end it.
That sucks because, like, you know they probably would have gotten that first down.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's the Dolphins.
Like, it's the Dolphins. Yeah, no, I really thought they were going to come back and we were going to get overtime in Germany, but
yeah,
it is what it is. But yeah, the Chiefs are kind of just, they don't feel the same.
Well, Travis Kelce's been on a slump recently. I guess
No.
Literally because, I hate to say it, but because Taylor Swift hasn't been in the games. Like, the correlation is uncanny.
It's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I know I'm not a huge believer in this, but the Dolphins, man, 6 wins against losing teams, 3 losses against winning teams.
No, yeah, I know. I
don't think it's everything, but it's definitely something.
I mean, Tyreek has been a beast all year. How did he do in this game?
He did okay. No touchdowns, but
62 yards, yeah. But yeah, like that offense is just so fast and like so fun to watch.
When do they get A-Chain back?
Week 11.
Cool.
Believe me, I'm on high alert for that. Him sitting in my IR right now in fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But we'll move off of that game. We can go to the next game. Commanders, Patriots. Oh, baby. Sam Howell is second in the league in passing yards. First in the league in passing.
That's crazy.
Yards, and first in the league in completions.
That's insane.
What in the world?
Not a single person is talking about it.
No one's talking about it.
Zero people.
If he was picked at where Bryce Young was picked, people would be like, Bryce Young is the best quarterback in the league. Like, this kid's on a rocket ship to the moon, but he's a 5th-round pick, and nobody cares about him, and he's in Washington, so nobody cares about him. And it's just like...
Like, I don't even see the 1,000 follower, like, NFL fan pages posting about it. You know what I mean?
No,
I see nobody talking about it.
Dude, every day after he has, like, this is like 3 good weeks in a row for him. No, 2 good weeks in a row for him. The Giants game was tough.
Yeah.
Ugh, disgusting. I blame that more on the offensive line than Sam, but it is what it is. But yeah, 2 games in a row over 350 passing yards. He's looked awesome. And yet Monday morning comes around and I go on YouTube and I'm like, Sam Howell. And it's like stuff from before the season. Nobody's even posted about him. He's unbelievable. People are like, yeah, I have him ranked behind Desmond Ridder and Ryan Tannehill in my quarterback rankings. I'm like, what is going on? Nobody can pay him any mind. And this whole game, the refs were screwing us. Yeah. But Sam overcame it. He overcame Ron being an awful coach.
Yeah.
The Patriots had a late catch, and last week against the Eagles, when Devonta Smith had that catch, Ron said he didn't throw the challenge flag because he didn't have time to see it on the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
Because that's what good coaches do. They wait to see that replay on the Jumbotron. So the Patriots have a catch like that. They're running up to the line, and our defensive end goes down with an injury real quick. He just falls down.
Was it Deron Payne again?
No, it was James Smith-Williams, the guy in for Chase Young.
Okay.
So he goes down with an injury, and Ron gets a chance to see the replay on the Jumbotron, throws the flag. After he throws the flag, James pops up and walks off the field.
Dude, that's insane.
I'm like, guys, don't make it so freaking obvious.
That's insane.
They literally, the Patriots are running to the ball, and he just drops. He's like, oh, my leg. Oh, it was so
like,
funny.
Find a player for that. Find a player for that. You know what I mean?
Don't find a player for trucking somebody in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, good team win. The Pats are bad.
Yeah.
I don't think it's completely Mac Jones' fault. But I'm glad Sam looked good against a good defense. That was fun.
Yeah, that's good.
Next game, Ravens-Seahawks. Good.
Dude, the Ravens are an absolute powerhouse. They're fine.
You've been on the Ravens. We've been on them for a while.
They confused me after that Steelers loss. I was very confused, but since then, I've been pretty heavy on the Ravens train.
Yeah.
They also this week they play the Browns at home. So
the Browns are known to be annoying.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think the Ravens are the best team in the NFL right now. They dismantled the Lions and the Seahawks, both very good teams.
Mm-hmm.
They allowed 9 points. They allowed 9 points in total in those 2 games and scored 75. They outscored the Lions and Seahawks 75-9.
Ooh.
Like those are 2 really good teams. So that's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Odell touchdown on his birthday.
Garbage time touchdown
That's okay. It was his birthday, which if I wouldn't remembered that, totally would have placed it. But
oh yeah. I mean, you called for it every other week.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty crazy game. Also, Gus Edwards, just like touchdown machine.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he's really good. Also, at the end of that game, Keaton Mitchell got a ton of carries
Yeah.
and broke a long one. That was pretty sweet.
I would hope that he's involved in the offense a little more going forward.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm trying to pick him up in Dynasty and I need to win.
Did you see that trade I did with Kev today?
Yeah. That was stupid.
That was awesome. Love trading mid quarterbacks for draft picks. That's so fun. Mid quarterbacks that I picked up a week prior.
Heineke's not even mid, dude. He's not even mid.
I know. I don't get it. People always go for quarterbacks when they have like no outlook past this year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like Owen traded for Josh Dobbs the other day. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Anyways, keep going. We'll go on to the next game. Browns Cardinals. Big time shutout.
Yeah. I was a little.
Clayton Tune sucks.
Yeah. I mean,
he's super bad.
We should have saw this coming, but you never know with these rookie quarterbacks.
I know. They could be Sam Howell.
Yeah.
Or CJ Stroud, who's an actual rookie. But yeah, I didn't really have much on this game. The Browns defense dominated. I don't think the Cardinals ever really even got close to scoring.
Yeah. I don't even know what they look like.
In a couple weeks, though. And Kyler Murray's apparently coming back this week.
Bro, they rushed for 41 yards and had 17 passing yards. Like, collectively, including, like, sacks and stuff.
That's so bad.
So they had 58 yards of total offense. That's really bad.
Super bad.
And Clayton Tune had 2 interceptions and a lost fumble.
It's a good thing that you guys got Tommy DeVito and not Clayton Tune.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Next game, super fun game. Texans-Bucks. Another one of these games where these two teams should play each other every week.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's like the Dolphins-Chargers, where it's just like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
CJ stepping up. I think he had like 500 yards passing.
470. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I saw this
touchdowns.
I saw this thing and it was like the dude who created like the quarterback cerebral test or whatever. And it was like the Squidward thing where he's like, change. Does anyone have spare change? Dude. Because like everyone's like, oh, CJ Stroud scored a 16 on the cerebral test.
Right.
Watch out.
He's got Down syndrome. Yeah.
Dude's throwing for like 470 yards and 5 touchdowns. That's insane. That's insane.
You want to know my favorite stat line from this game?
What?
Dalton Schultz, 10 catches, 130 yards, and a touchdown.
I didn't even realize that, dude.
Dalton Schultz? That's crazy.
There's a lot of fun. I think another fun stat line is Dare Ugabole, one for one on field goals. The running back, dude. That was crazy.
Can you say his name again? That was pretty good.
Dare Ogunbowale?
Agumbawale.
All right.
You're close. You just didn't have the African flair on it.
Yeah. Is it Dare?
I think it's Dare.
Yeah.
Or is it Dare
Ogunbowale. Ogunbowale.
But yeah, that was a super fun game. Baker played well. He played well enough to win. I mean, the Bucks, they play like that this week. They beat probably half the teams in the league.
Yeah, definitely.
More than that.
But
Bucks, yeah, I mean,
I feel bad for the Bucks. They started off hot.
I know. And
they've just gotten the short end of the stick.
I feel like the Texans have been playing better than 4-4 though.
Yeah.
Like I know that they had that weird loss
to the Panthers.
Was that last week or 2 weeks ago?
I think it was last week. Yeah, last week. That felt scripted. That felt like.
Yeah. Didn't it?
Because remember the Texans came in at -3.5 or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then
we were no way it's 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. All right, we can go into the next game. The Saints, man. They went back to playing stupid.
Yeah.
Why you gotta do that? Go play fun Saints, bomb it deep, Taysom Hill running around,
Yeah.
Kamara getting check downs.
Well, Taysom Hill had a rushing and a passing touchdown.
Yeah. No, Taysom played well. They just went like all Taysom. And
Yeah.
it's like we know that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
It's Taysom Hill.
I mean, they still won.
Yeah. There's a reason Taysom Hill is half tight end
Yeah.
and not full quarterback. Let's calm down. They still won. They were playing a garbage team.
Yeah.
But I mean, go do what you did 2 weeks ago. That was so way better. But we'll see if they can revive it. Now, this next game, good grief. Josh Dobbs is unbelievable. He didn't even know anyone on the team.
Crazy.
He went in there. The telling thing for me is on the sideline when he's calling out his cadence and all the linemen are listening because they've never met each other. They've never seen him on the practice field. Nothing.
That's insane, dude.
That's insane. They didn't even know his cadence.
What's his name? Jarrett Hall or whatever, is that his name?
Jaron Hall, I think. Yeah.
Jarrett, something like that. Yeah. If he starts this game and finishes the whole game, the Vikings lose. 100%.
I don't know, man. He looked kind of frisky. He was like, woo.
Josh Dobbs is a different animal.
So freaking cool in their jersey. Jaron Hall.
Yeah.
He looked awesome. But yeah, then he got
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Josh Dobbs said that, like, in terms of, like, just going out there and playing, he was like, Mike Tomlin, like, one thing I took from him playing for the Steelers was that, like, nobody cares about your situation. So, like, at the end of the day, you put your situation behind you and you go out there and play to the best of your abilities. And, like, dude, Josh Dobbs is insane. He's a good quarterback.
He is good.
He's really good.
I don't know if he's like
I won't say he's great.
Next year.
For the Giants, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
That's the question. Or is it just like the first team that gets a quarterback hurt calls and
I think if there's a team, I mean, we've seen like Teddy Bridgewater get signed as a backup and stuff like that. So I think if there's a team,
no chance he goes not as a backup. I just mean, do you think that week 1 of 2024, Josh Dobbs is playing quarterback for somebody?
If anybody, it might be the Vikings. You have to see what happens with Kirk. He's a free agent, isn't he?
That's true.
Yeah,
he is. I mean, if the end of the season kind of keeps rolling for the Vikings, I could see that.
Yeah.
They're not going to have a high enough pick to pick somebody.
Yeah.
They don't bring Kirk back. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, the Falcons, gosh, everybody in fantasy football was rooting so hard for the Vikings in this game. A, because of Josh Dobbs, and B, because Arthur Smith needs to go.
He shaved the mustache.
3 plays from the goal line, and Bijan wasn't in on any of them.
Yeah, dude.
What?
Bijan also fumbled.
They don't give him the ball.
He must still be sick.
We're back to weeks 1 through 3 Lions, where they're just like, who's Jahmyr Gibbs?
Yeah, who's Jahmyr Gibbs?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Arthur Smith shaved the mustache. I think he's done having fun.
Speaking of shaving things, did you see that guy shave his eyebrows off? The Vikings.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's Josh Dobbs' season.
That was nuts. I was like, man, it's a good thing he wasn't a brunette because his eyebrows were a little bit less visible.
Like, imagine me shaving my eyebrows. I mean,
right? Put your fingers up so we can see what it would look like. Holy cow.
That would be crazy. Man, that'd be insane. What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Dobbs.
You keep the facial hair, but shave your eyebrows. All right, next game. Packers-Rams. Gross.
This game sucked.
Friggin' Brett Rippon is horrible. Awful.
Yeah.
Why do the Rams suck at having a good backup quarterback? Like, their last one was John Walford, and he was like an accountant.
John Walford was so bad.
I know.
I can't believe that dude was in the NFL.
I know. He had a LinkedIn.
You're telling me there's no other players better than that guy? Like,
I know Colin Kaepernick hasn't played in 8 years, and he's, like, insane. But Brett Rippon is horrible.
Baker Mayfield came in and in like one quarter played better than Walford.
Josh Dobbs stepped on the team and won the game. Oh, my word. Jameis Winston is just chilling, stealing crab legs in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And you're going to start Brett Rippon? Oh, he's horrible. He makes everyone on that team horrible just by stepping on the field. Cooper Kupp had like 2 catches. How?
They sucked. I mean, like, that was
they lost by 17 to a team that is objectively terrible.
That game wasn't fun.
No part of that is.
No one had fun.
Aaron Jones, finally back, scores a touchdown. That was fun. But
How
besides
did the Packers
that,
win
like,
20-3?
The Packers are so bad, and they beat you by 17.
That's wild.
Do you think McVay retires after this year?
Who?
McVay.
I have no clue. Retires. The dude's like 35 years old.
I know, he was talking about it last year. If
Bill Belichick coaches for 2 more years, he'll have been coaching for 50 years. Yeah, he started as an assistant coach in 1975.
What?
Isn't that insane?
That is insane.
Yeah. He'll have coached for longer than he hasn't coached.
Isn't he already there? He's got to be.
I mean, yeah.
If he's getting, there's no way Bill's 70.
Unless he lives till he's 100.
That would suck.
Then it's 50-50.
Living to 100 would be tough, dude. You can't do anything. So. You want to live to 100?
Yeah, why not?
That's a long time.
Can you watch football?
That's true.
You're 100?
That's true.
Yeah.
As long as my DraftKings account is still operational.
I'm dying tomorrow. Better drain the old bank account. I'd probably put like my whole life savings on.
Finally hit a parlay. One of those crazy parlays, and you're 100 years old. All right, next game. To an equally unfun game. Colts Panthers.
Kenny Moore having a day.
Yeah, against me in friggin' fantasy.
Yeah.
Gets almost 50 points.
Two
like,
pick
man,
sixes.
My team is playing horrible right now. I wonder how Almeida's doing. And I check his defense only. And his defense had like 100 points from 3 players.
The past 2 weeks, I won all my fantasy games. And this week I lost all my fantasy games. That was really tough. It was really
twice.
Yeah, you beat me in 2 leagues. Like, that was tough.
That is tough.
My teams just did nothing. Gabe Davis got me 0 points. What a freaking bum. I hate him. I might start him this week, though, because he's due now.
Prime time, Gabe Davis.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll see.
But I think Jonathan Taylor scored. Yep, he did.
Yeah, receiving.
Is that his first touchdown back? I think it is.
Are you sure?
I think it is. I think they've been giving Zach Moss everything.
Oh. Well, good for him.
Yeah. Next game. Oof. You can talk about this game, Kassar. 30-6. Ravens.
Yeah. Like.
I mean, you texted me. You said it's going to be bad after Antonio Pierce was named the head coach.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say. Also, their defensive coordinator is our former defensive coordinator, Patrick Graham. Obviously, Daniel Jones out for the year with an ACL injury. Mm-hmm. It's at last play of the first quarter. He's rolling out to the right, kind of trips on Lawrence Cager, but it looked a little weird. First play of the second quarter, he drops back in the gun, takes 2 steps, and falls to the ground. So, with Tyrod also on IR, we now go to rookie quarterback Tommy DeVito, who shares a name with the guy that Joe Pesci plays in Goodfellas, who's also named Tommy DeVito, which is sick.
That is sick.
And to be honest, I watched the whole game, and Tommy DeVito was making some pretty good throws. He had 1 interception where he just took a deep shot to Jalen Hyatt, and it was intercepted. I'm totally fine with that because I love when we just throw deep to Jalen Hyatt. Daniel Jones missed him twice when he was still in. Both for touchdowns. So that's fine. Second one was tipped and then picked. I don't put that one on him. But he had 1 touchdown. He had a touchdown pass to Wan'Dale Robinson where he's rolling out to the right, Granted, Wandale was pretty open, but he was standing right in the corner of the end zone and on the run threw an absolute dime to Wandale Robinson. Like, Tommy DeVito can throw on the run, which he is going to need to do this week against the Cowboys. So, I like him. We'll see what happens. That's really all I have to say about that game. It was a terrible performance. I think our defense went on strike in the first half because they were tired of being the only reason we stay in the games and then we lose anyway. So I think they just decided, you know what, we're just not going to care this first half. Yeah, really tough game. Really tough game.
The post game video from the Raiders was pretty hilarious. It was just Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, and Max Crosby all forming together to become the coach.
Yeah.
They gave their actual coach a game ball after his first game. And they're all smoking cigars after beating the Giants. I was like, ooh.
Did you see the video that came out where Max Crosby said the N-word?
No.
But it was like not in a derogatory way. It was like he was like of the same race.
Well, I mean,
everyone was cool with it. Everyone was cool.
I feel like you'd have to be cool with it.
Everyone was like, wait, what? And then he got 3 sacks, and they're like, all right, that's fine. Like,
I mean, I feel like there comes to a point where you've been through enough stuff in your life that you can just do whatever you want. I feel like he's there with his drug issue at the beginning of his career and coming back. I think he's there. I think he can pretty much do what he wants at this point. Yeah. He's like uncancelable.
Who's gonna tell him that he can't?
Right.
Nobody.
Who's gonna do it? Not me. I'm not gonna.
But yeah, really bad game. On to next week.
Which may not be any better, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Next game, Eagles Cowboys. Hand up. I picked the Cowboys. I was wrong. I could have been right if Dak wasn't an idiot. How do you step out? How?
Well, I would blame it on that final drive. The Eagles handed them a touchdown on that final drive.
Yeah, but he stepped out on the 2-point conversion. They could have just kicked a field goal.
Yeah, that's true.
They would have had to do that.
Yeah.
He steps out when he wasn't even getting tackled.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, there's a sideline. Boom. What a freaking idiot. The guy has no awareness, his negative awareness. He's got a coach with no awareness. He's got no awareness. It's not going to work. The Cowboys and the Dolphins just beat up on bad teams and lose to good teams.
Don't worry. Dak will have a field day this week. Don't worry. He'll be back. What is it, like 13 straight wins against us, dude?
Oh,
something crazy, dude.
I'm upset that the Skins aren't going to be able to play Danny Dimes especially when he's looking bad. He's going to come back next year and just sweep us again because that's all he ever does.
Oh, yeah. You thought Daniel Jones was bad. Tyrod Taylor gave you.
I know.
Gave you an L. Just wait till Tommy DeVito gets on.
How did we lose to the Giants? Oh, if we didn't lose to the Giants, we'd be 5-4 and in the heat of the playoff picture.
What is the Giants-Commanders game?
The next one?
Yeah.
Next week.
Next week?
Like not this week, but next week.
Like the week of Thanksgiving?
No, not this week, but next week.
Oh.
We play the Seahawks, then we play then we play the Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
Oh. I might go to that game, actually. I'm going to be visiting Katya for early Thanksgiving.
Oh, that would be sweet.
I might do that.
I would join you, but...
You live quite there. I
might join you. Let me know if you're going.
Yeah, dude.
We could have a pod party in Washington.
Yeah, that might actually be a move.
Yeah, let me know if you're getting tickets.
It's at 1 o'clock, right?
I mean, there's no way they moved that to the 4 o'clock.
It got flexed to prime time. But he's like, well, from what?
Oh, yeah, no. I think it's definitely 1 o'clock. They might move it to 9:30 a.m.
I saw this one tweet. I forget which game it was for. But they were like, I think it was like Broncos, like Jets or something. Like, can we please flex the Broncos Jets game to 3 a.m. on Wednesday?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, tickets are kind of pricey right now.
They'll go down, dude. You got to buy them right before game time,
That's true.
especially with a stinker like that. Good grief.
You still have those season tickets?
Yeah, if you want to pay astronomical prices.
You don't get it like a family discount?
I get a face value discount, which is, let's just say, scalping tickets is much cheaper than purchasing the season ticket.
All right.
Yeah. Eagles look good.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts looks injured still. They're on a bye this week, right?
I think so.
I believe they're on a bye. I think he's got to get healthy, man.
Yeah.
His running threat is like non-existent.
I mean, it doesn't matter apparently.
I know. It should matter. I don't know why it doesn't matter.
As long as he can run the tush push, that's the only thing that matters.
That's retarded.
Yeah.
It's getting to a point where I'm like, come on.
All right, ban it. Do it.
Right. When they lined up on their own one, when they got the ball right there and tush pushed out to like the 5-yard line, I was like, okay, come on. This is the Dallas Cowboys front line. Micah Parsons crowd surfed for like 6 yards because he got launched.
That was crazy.
Why can no one else do it? That's my thing. Why can no one else do it?
Well, so against the Cardinals, the Giants were like 3 for 3 on the tush push. Every other game we tried it against the Raiders. It was 4th and 1. And to be honest, I thought he got it, but they said no. But I'm like so tired of it. Like I'm not like for other like especially the Giants running it. It's like, dude, like it didn't work. Just go in the gun. You have Daniel Jones. Just go in the gun. If nobody's open, just have him run. It gives us a better chance.
Just move the pocket. Just to have like a naked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have one of the best running backs in the NFL. Like, just freaking do something.
Just have Saquon jump over the pile every time.
I'm really frustrated with the Giants this year, dude. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really annoying. I think the main reason is because last year we won a playoff game, and I thought finally I've waited so long, like, and now it's just like, who are these guys? This is the worst we've looked in like 10 years. We suck.
I don't know. The last year of Joe Judge was really bad.
Yeah, but we like scored touchdowns.
Not with Jake Fromm, you didn't.
Well, no. Nobody's going to score a touchdown with Jake Fromm. But like,
you scored more touchdowns with Tommy DeVito than you have freaking. No, that's not true.
Jake Fromm?
No. Well, yes. I was going to say Danny Dimes, but I stopped myself.
That's not true.
Until this week when he hangs 40 on the Cowboys.
Dude. All I'm going to say is I'm taking the Giants spread this week. I'm doing it. Like, I'm doing it. It doesn't matter.
All right. Next game. We got to get out of this hilarity that we're talking right now. Bengals, Bills. Sunday Night Football in Cincinnati. No one died. I think that's the first thing that we have to. Good job, NFL. No one died.
Yeah.
Next thing. Are the Bills frauds?
No.
They're 5-4.
I know.
The Commanders could be 5-4.
Well, I saw this one thing, and it was like the Bills, like say Darren Waller gets a defensive pass interference called, Bills lose that game, right?
Bills 4-5.
Yeah.
Ooh. And they smoked the Commies.
They smoked the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Bills are still good.
Yeah, but they're not beating the teams that they're going to need to beat in December. And their offense looks weird.
They got the Broncos this week.
Get-back game of all get-back games.
If they can't demolish the Broncos.
That's Monday night?
Yeah. Dude, we have the Raiders on Sunday night.
Can't play.
We have Bears, Panthers Thursday night football. We have, I believe it's Jets, Raiders Sunday night football, and then we have Broncos, Bills Monday night football.
This is the game where Owen's going to Vegas and sitting with Devontae Adams' family in his box.
care about that, dude.
I was like, Owen, when the trade deadline was coming down, I'm like, Owen, how scared are you that he's gonna get traded and not be able to give you tickets? He's like, yeah, that would suck.
That makes me so jealous.
Dude, I know. He's like going to some soup kitchen and hanging out with Devontae on Saturday. What?
We're gonna see him. They're gonna be like, oh, like inside the NFL, Devontae Adams volunteering at the soup kitchen, and Owen's there like,
Devontae scores and they pan to the box and Owen's cheering.
He's like hugging his mom. And they're like, woo. Dude,
oh man,
screw
isn't
that,
Devontae Adams' mom like blind?
that's DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, that's DeAndre Hopkins.
I'm not kidding you. I literally thought the same thing as you were saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, Stephon Diggs is good. Joe Burrow's back. Jamar Chase, okay. T. Higgins played really well. Joe Mixon is still ticking too. That's nice to see. They almost cut him. They tried to.
Well, because of that like fake gunshot thing.
That was so weird. There's very odd things that happen in the offseason in the NFL.
It was like Joe Mixon may have shot at a child.
A child.
Maybe, but we don't know. We're not sure.
Joe Mixon is in custody for shooting a child. And then it comes out and it's like, well, there's shots near his house. And then the child is okay. It's like, what is happening?
There was no child.
There was no child ever. He was actually just a small man.
And he's dead. But the child's fine.
And it was Joe. Oh, just kidding. It wasn't Joe. Oh, man. But yeah, good for the Bengals. The Bengals are like scary again.
Yeah.
What are they, 5-3? Yeah, 5-3.
Yeah, they're coming in hot. Real hot.
Next game, Monday Night Football. Oof.
What?
The Jets.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa had, like, the time of their lives out there.
Yeah. Zach Wilson, like, I can't get a read on that guy.
I think he sucks.
I don't know if he's, like, I don't know if he sucks
I
or
don't
if
think he's good enough to play in the NFL.
Think he's better than Tommy DeVito?
I think they're comparable.
Did you watch Tommy DeVito at all?
I did. I mean,
pretty good, huh?
he's not horrendous. It's not like when the Broncos receiver played quarterback.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zach's not good. Not good. I mean, it's tough because, like, obviously the Jets are hoping that Zach could just sit and watch Aaron for like 3 years maybe.
Yeah.
And that never really happened. But yeah, Zach is, I don't know. I wouldn't. I think the Jets need to get a new backup quarterback when Aaron's back.
Jameis Winston.
Somebody. I don't think you can trust Zach.
Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs would be perfect.
I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be back like next week or something.
That's
the way he's talking. Like,
I know.
Also, everyone, the NFL's like, Aaron Rodgers after only like 56 days is like thrown in pre-games. Like, the dude tore his Achilles. Yeah, of course he can still throw the football. He's an NFL quarterback. Like, yeah, what do you mean?
That's a good point. They always keep saying that, and
I see it every game.
I know. It's like it was his ankle. It's not his shoulder.
Yeah. Duh.
You can throw sitting down.
Yeah.
He could be paralyzed from the waist down and throwing in pregame.
Like Kirk Cousins was on the couch.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, tough look.
Yeah.
Chargers, I still think they're not very good, but they're better than the Jets.
That's for sure. Yeah, I think they could go on a little bit of a heater.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. Well, that wraps up our Red Zone recap. Guess we'll get into some Rod's rapid rankings now.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear like the top 5 for this week.
I am as well.
Okay, then. All right.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
32 Cardinals, 31 Panthers, 30 Bears, 29 Giants, 28 Patriots, 27 Broncos, 26 Rams, 25 Titans, 24 Packers, 23 Bucks, 22 Raiders, 21 Colts, 20 Falcons, 19 Commanders, 18 Jets, 17 Texans, 16 Vikings, 15 Saints, 14 Chargers, 13 Steelers, 12 Seahawks, 11 Bills, 10 Browns, 9 Cowboys, 8 49ers, 7 Bengals, 6 Jaguars, 5 Lions, 4 Dolphins, 3 Chiefs, 2 Ravens, 1 Eagles.
34 seconds.
That was tough. I had to put some emphasis on some teams in there,
That's fun, yeah.
but not my best time. I'll take that. It's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go through the top 10 quick.
That works.
Actually, I'll go 11 because the 11th team is kind of surprising. 11 Bills. 10 Cleveland Browns. I've always ranked them a little high. It happens.
They're moving, man.
Solid team, man.
They're moving.
9 Cowboys. Big drop. 8 Niners. 7 Bengals. 6 Jags. The Jags are 6-2. That's cool.
They've won their last 5 games.
That is cool. Lions, 5. Dolphins, 4. It's a little high, especially losing to the Chiefs. A little high.
Yeah.
3 Chiefs, 2 Ravens, 1 Eagles. Immediate reaction, I'm going to jump both the Jaguars and the Lions above the Dolphins. Actually, I'm moving the Dolphins all the way down to 7.
I like that. So you think
Bengals, 5 Jags,
Eagles?
4 Lions.
So you think the Eagles are better than the Ravens?
I do.
I disagree.
I think that game would be terrible to watch, though.
The Eagles are the Ravens are dismantling teams. The Eagles are keeping everyone from the Cowboys to the Commies in the game.
That's true. The Eagles' defense is not very scary at the moment.
The Ravens are an all-around incredible.
Give me another week. I mean, the Eagles don't play this week. If the Ravens look really good again,
Give me one second, I'll be right back.
Shoot them up. But yeah, Cardinals obviously 32 in the league because they got shut out. Everybody knows the rules. Commies, I have them at 19, right behind the Jets because we barely beat the Pats, and I don't know, a little scary there. And we play the Seahawks this week in Seattle, which is going to be really tough. So, I don't know. It's a little tough to rank the Commies because I don't want to come off as a homer biased loser. Oh, the Ray Lewis jersey.
The Ray Lewis Super Bowl jersey, dude. From Bleacher Bums for like $20. This is such a steal with this patch, dude. It's so cool. The Ravens are my new team.
You love the most outlandish jerseys. You love them. Oh my goodness. Plaques on the Jets.
I think I might turn this into a Garrett Wilson jersey. That'd be sick.
Is that a Reebok?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. I didn't realize that Nike was the jersey leader when the Ravens were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I guess so.
I thought that would have still been Reebok. Wow.
Because
that was 2012, right?
I love this jersey, too. It's just nice.
It's sweet, man.
I'm going to wear this every time. I'm going to wear this.
Wear that for the Turkey Bowl.
I'm going to wear this. Dude, I won't even be here for Thanksgiving. I know. That was one of the first things I thought about, dude.
Unbelievable.
I know. Remember when you found out that your brother was 20 years old last year?
Yes, that was so tough.
That was hilarious.
I was like, wait, how old am I?
Yeah. Yeah, I will wear this jersey every podcast until the Giants win.
So the rest of the year.
And next year.
Have you come around to my idea of the Giants drafting a quarterback if they're up there?
I don't see it happening. Here, let's move into our Let's Talk About It segment.
All right.
And let's talk about this. I don't think it's happening because you paid Daniel Jones $160 $60 million over 4 years. You have the 2-year opt-out, right? So you have the 2-year opt-out.
He's only guaranteed like 35 next year.
I think you have to let him. I think you might as well let him play next year.
And hope you suck bad enough to get a good quarterback again?
That's true. I don't know.
Like, if you're there.
I mean, how much is a quarterback going to learn sitting behind Daniel Jones anyway? So, like, might as well take the quarterback.
Take the quarterback and draft and trade for, like, a Jacoby Brissett to start until – or just keep Tyrod.
Exactly.
Just have Tyrod start until it gets ugly enough that this rookie can come in and be better than Tyrod.
I don't know,
But
dude.
every team has done. Josh Allen, he was behind Tyrod. Justin Herbert, he was behind Tyrod. Baker was behind Tyrod.
It's a weird feeling. Because this is the first time in my life that I've watched the Giants and our starting quarterback is out for the season.
Really?
Well, yeah. It was Eli and then it was Daniel Jones.
Oh, that's true.
So, like, it's a weird feeling being like, what do we do next year? Like,
that's got to be a weird feeling for you. I deal with that every single season.
Which hopefully that's over for you now.
Please, dear God, let it be over.
But yeah, next year is going to be interesting. I don't know. One of the talking points I had here is, who do you think is going to win the NFC North? Let me say it this way. If the Ravens don't win the NFC North.
AFC North.
Oh yeah, sorry, AFC North. I mean, I guess you would go Bengals. Let me say this. Do you think the Bengals have a shot to beat out the Ravens for the AFC North?
I think they have a shot. I think they always have a shot.
Do you think the
Browns have a shot.
Do you think the Steelers and Browns will both make the playoffs?
No.
Do you think all 4 AFC North teams will make the playoffs? Do you think 3 will make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think 3 will.
So you think Ravens, Browns,
I think the Steelers are going to fall off.
We've been waiting for it, and it's not happening.
I think it's got to happen, man. It'd be a really Steelers move to lose to Jordan Love and the Packers this week.
Have the Steelers and Browns played? Oh, yeah, they played like week 2.
They play again in week 11.
I think that's going to be a really low-scoring game.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be like Iowa Northwestern, dude.
Yeah.
Tough to watch.
Yeah.
Did you see Deshaun Watson's touchdown pass where he bounced it off the lineman and it went up in the air and Amari Cooper caught it?
No.
It was a touchdown pass. I got an update on my phone and it was like, Deshaun Watson 13-yard touchdown pass to Amari Cooper. I'm like, sweet. And then I look at the highlight and he bounces it off of a defensive lineman's helmet. It flies up in the air. The defensive linemen and defensive backs are running to catch it, and Amari Cooper comes down with it in the end zone.
That's insane.
That was the touchdown. And I'm like, that doesn't make me feel any better about Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. I'm surprised they went back to him, honestly.
I mean, DJ was he's like a worse version of Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, that Deshaun Watson contract also makes Daniel Jones' contract look like a generic brand contract.
Deshaun Watson made sure that no one will ever get a fully guaranteed contract ever again.
Yeah.
Like, that's so bad. Do you think, like, obviously the Commanders wouldn't do this. Do you think that if the Commanders offered Sam Howell for Deshaun Watson right now, do you think the Browns would accept it?
Yeah.
Get that contract off their books?
100%. Yeah.
5th round rookie?
Yeah.
I think they would. I think Deshaun has played so bad, and they owe him like $200 million.
That's insane.
And it's guaranteed. He doesn't have to play.
That dude made out.
He should just get fat and screw the Browns over.
That, like,
not fat though. You got to pass a physical.
With all those being an awesome player in Houston, then all those scandals come out. Then I want to get traded. Then you're out of the league for how long? And then you come. I just don't understand why they gave him so much money.
He was out of the league for like 2 years.
Like, were there other teams wanting to give him more? Or, like, Like
I think the Falcons were trying to get him in Atlanta,
I
and
would
that's
have
kind of
hated
what.
Deshaun in a Falcons uniform.
If he's playing good, then it doesn't matter what uniform he's in. I hate him in every uniform. He's awful.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
I have the Dolphins frauds, which we already talked about. This is kind of a fun one. Which non-first round rookie quarterback has the most potential to be a full-time starter out of these three players? Aiden O'Connell, Tyson Badgett, and Tommy DeVito. Like, say next year a team needs a quarterback. Which of these three players are they calling? Assuming that they could just leave the team they're on.
Right. I didn't really get a chance to watch a ton of the Raiders-Giants game. I did go back and watch Tommy DeVito because you said he played good and I wanted to see.
Yeah.
How did Aiden O'Connell look?
I mean, he dotted us out.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Badgett's interesting because he's got a little bit of everything. But I think the answer's got to be O'Connell, especially because the Raiders are like 4-5 right now? Yeah, they're 4-5. I feel like the Raiders are going to be out of reach of those top quarterbacks.
Yeah. Yeah, Aiden O'Connell, I feel like is good. He's got to do something with his facial hair, though. He
looks like a giant brand Mason Rudolph.
He looks like a big 16-year-old.
yeah, he does.
Weird. Did you have anything else?
No.
All right. Let's get into our Moneymakers segment here. Like I said, the DPRM PNF SGP cashed again last week. Gonna try and make it 4. We'll get to that in a bit. I got a parlay here though. So we got Ravens money line versus where's the NFL? Oh, there it is. Ravens money line versus the Browns. I know Jared's a little skeptical about that.
Mm-hmm.
I have Lions Chargers over 42.5. I have Arizona plus 6.5 against the Falcons, which sneakily I think you could take their money line. And then I have Vikings money line versus. Dude, why can't I find any of these games? The Saints. I think the Saints think they're good, and they're not. I think Josh Dobbs has brought new life to the Vikings.
That's exciting, man.
Yeah, that brings you to plus 480. It's about 10 to win like 58. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad. Did you have any player props or anything?
Yeah, my player prop for this week is Kyler Murray's over on rushing yards. I think it's going to be a low ball coming off an ACL injury, obviously. And the Falcons allowed Josh Dobbs to rush for 66 yards last week. I think we're going to see Kyler Murray's over-under for rushing yards probably around 30. So I would say hit the over on that because that dude, there's not a lot of people that are more fun to watch than Kyler Murray running around. Yeah. So I think Kyler Murray's going to come back fully healthy. I think they've waited long enough. It didn't sound like they rushed it at all, especially starting Clayton Tune last week. So yeah, I would take Kyler Murray's over on rushing.
My little 3-leg parlay is also Lions Chargers over 42. I've got Bills money line against the Broncos, and I've got Raiders plus 7. They get you plus 130.
Who are the Raiders playing?
Jets.
Okay.
Nice little game going there.
Yeah.
To my player props, I was 3 for 3 last week on my player props. A little pat on the back there. We had Devonta Smith anytime touchdown, over on CD's yards, which hit like in the first quarter. That was awesome. And then Nico Collins anytime touchdown, which also happened in the first quarter. So that was great.
That's sick, dude.
This week, I've got Christian Kirk over 55.5 receiving yards. I've got Gabe Davis over 37.5 receiving yards. And I've got Aaron Jones anytime touchdown against the Lurs.
Again.
Huh? 2 weeks in a row.
Like,
Feeling like he's their only option on offense, so I think they're gonna push it there. But yeah, let's try and go 3 for 3 again.
I'm gonna make a prediction on the Steelers-Packers game that the game ends 9-3 Steelers.
That's not good for my Aaron Jones bet. I was gonna say 17-13 Steelers.
I like that too. Yeah. So for the DPRM TNF SGP this week, this may be an unpopular one, but I have a little bit of a feeling. You know, with these games, there is no right and wrong when you bet on these games. Everything's wrong, right? I mean, coming into it, that's how it is. But this week we're gonna go with Bears plus 3.5. They're playing at home. We're riding the Chi-Town Bear guys once again. Doesn't happen usually, but we're gonna ride the Chi-Town Bear guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going with over 36.5 points. I think this is going to be – both defenses are kind of struggling, and I think both offenses are kind of like, you know, Bears hung around in the Saints game. And the Panthers played a pretty good Colts defense, but, like, I think Bryce Young's starting to come into his own now.
Also, the Colts defense didn't have Cyril Franklin, making it a little bit easier for the Panthers.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't help the over 36.5.
I think the Bears are gonna hang 25 on them.
I like that. That sounds good.
I think it's another one of those DJ Moore games.
Yeah. Speaking of DJ Moore, so that's our SGP for the week. Dante's first touchdown predictions. Hasn't hit one yet, but I think this is the week. He's got Thielen or Moore.
He hasn't hit one since we started announcing them on the pod.
Yeah, because
that.
He gave me Jacoby Myers. So this week we got Adam Thielen or DJ Moore scoring the first touchdown. Bet responsibly and take what you will.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's get into our 2-minute drill. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Go through some questions, get a little trivia going. What do you want to do first?
I'll read mine first.
All right. I'll get my timer ready.
All right. Ready?
All right. Yeah, I'm ready.
Kenny Moore scored 2 touchdowns this past week on 2 pick sixes. Who you can name? There's 3 guys tied for this. Okay, I'll give you three guesses to get one of them.
Okay.
Who leads the league in defensive touchdowns in a career? There's 3 guys tied at 13 career defensive touchdowns.
That's a lot of defensive touchdowns.
And they're all tied at 13.
J.J. Watt?
No.
Okay.
Wrong positional group.
Okay. I just wanted to throw that out there. Ed Reed.
No, but correct positional group.
Deion Sanders?
No, incorrect. We've got Charles Woodson, Rod Woodson, and Darren Sharper, all tied with 13 career defensive touchdowns.
I should have known. Darren
Sharper.
One of the hardest hitting safeties in the league.
I put the team on my back.
When did Darren Sharper score 13 defensive touchdowns?
I don't know. He had 11 pick sixes and 2 fumble picks.
How about Deion?
Deion was second if you included like punt returns.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not.
That's fine. Yeah.
Next question.
So I have a minute 15 left.
You have a minute 15, and we've got. I've got the list of the top 10 in single season rushing touchdowns list. Name. How many do you want to name out of 10?
Up to you.
I was going to say 5.
Okay.
Is that too much?
No.
Okay. Got to ask for consent on these questions.
So I get 7? You want to give me 7 guesses or something?
I'm going to give you 10 guesses.
Okay. All right, I'm going to start.
All time.
All right, I'm going to start my time.
All right.
Okay, Frank Gore.
Frank Gore, no.
What?
Not on the single season. Single
season. Okay. Wait, don't count that one. I thought it was just career rushing touchdowns.
All right, I won't count that one.
Okay. LaDainian Tomlinson.
Number 1.
Okay. Sean Alexander.
Number 2.
Jamal Williams.
That was a horrible guess.
Jim Brown.
What'd you say, Jim Brown?
Yeah.
No. You're at 4 guesses.
Priest Holmes.
Yes.
You
need 2 and 5 guesses.
Emmitt Smith.
Number 4. You've got the top 4 guys on the list. That's pretty sweet.
That's sick.
4 guesses to get 1.
Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson, no.
AP.
No.
Really?
2 guesses to get 1.
I'm past my 2 minutes. I'll try and get this though. Dude, wait. This is gonna be a wild one. Tony Dorsett.
No, last guess.
Curtis Martin.
No.
Dang, dude.
Number 5 was I'm up that these.
John Riggins.
John Riggins. Yep.
I love that.
I love that too. But yeah, you got the top 4 in LT, Sean Alexander, Priest Holmes, and Emmitt Smith.
In order too.
In order, you got them. Yeah. And then it was John Riggins, Terrell Davis, Joe Morris.
Morris, Giants running back. That's
Larry
fun.
Johnson, and Earl Campbell.
And that's for rushing touchdowns in a single season.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. A little disappointing there, but
0 for 2.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. You got your timer ready?
Yes, I do.
All right. I want you to name 4 quarterbacks with 5 or more 5-touchdown games not named Brady, Manning, or Mahomes.
Jeez. 5 or more 5-touchdown games?
Yeah. Not named Brady, Manning, or Mahomes.
Holy cow. Okay. Rodgers?
That's on there.
How many do I have to name?
4. There's 6 of them.
Joe Montana?
Incorrect.
Oh, man.
So I'll give you 6 guesses.
5 or more 5-touchdown games. Brett Favre?
Incorrect. Think more current.
Okay. Drew Brees?
That's on there.
Ryan?
I'll give you 8 guesses. Incorrect.
Ben Roethlisberger?
Yep. Need 1 more. Give 2 guesses to get 1 guy.
I'm definitely missing somebody in my head. Russell Wilson?
Yep, that's it. You got it.
Let's go.
The other 2 guys were Dan Marino and George Blanda.
Dan Marino. I could have got that one.
And then obviously Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Patrick Mahomes.
Russell Wilson was on there.
Yeah, he has 5 touchdown games. Drew Brees has 11 5-touchdown games, 5 or more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Back when he had Marcus Colston.
Dude, Drew Brees was so good.
I know. Why did they not win more?
He never won MVP, right?
I don't think.
And he led the league in passing by a long shot every year.
One of his 5 touchdown games was against the Redskins on Monday Night Football when he set the record for whatever it was. And it was like the first play he broke the record, and I was sitting in my dorm room in college alone, just like crying. It was awful. It was awful.
Another one of his games was against the Giants when him and Eli both threw like 6 touchdown passes, 5 or 6. They
and
both
like
threw
3 each in the fourth quarter or whatever.
Yeah. And then we lost on the last second field goal.
Mm.
We lost on last second field goals. That was the same year that we lost to the Panthers. When we were down 35.
The Josh Norman game?
Yeah, when we were down 35-7, came back, tied it, and then lost on the last second.
Mm-hmm. All right, I got 55 seconds for the next question.
All right.
So I got that one right?
Yes.
Sweet.
So in honor of Gus Edwards being a beast, name 5 of the top 6 Baltimore Ravens career rushing touchdown leaders. I'll give you 8 guesses.
All right. Willis McGahee.
He's on there.
Ray Rice.
He's on there.
Lamar Jackson.
He's on there.
Who's that? Rashad Jennings?
Incorrect. Rashad Jennings, I don't think ever played for the Ravens.
Never mind.
He played for the Raiders and the Giants.
Oh, okay. How many more do I need?
You need 2 more.
Gus Edwards?
Gus Edwards is 5.
Oh, let's go. And then I need 1 more?
You're missing number 1.
What? Ravens running back. I have 10 seconds. Oh my gosh. I'm missing number 1.
You have 3 guesses to get either 1 or 6.
Number 1? Ravens running back? You said rushing touchdowns, right? Is it super obvious? Am I like retarded?
I would have gotten it.
Patrick Ricard?
No. No.
You would have gotten it. Why can't I think of any Ravens running backs besides Ray Rice?
You got 2 more guesses to get him.
Oh my gosh.
Patrick Ricard.
I was shooting for number 6 there, not number 1, obviously.
Okay.
I
will say number 6 is going to blow you away.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Number 1. I have no recollection of any Ravens running backs that I haven't named already.
He played for another team as well later in his career.
That doesn't help at all. Friggin' Donta Foreman.
Who?
Horrible guess.
Who'd you say?
Donta Foreman.
Incorrect. You got 1 more guess.
Oh my word.
He played 91 games for the Ravens.
91. That's for
Rushed for 7,800 yards.
I've got
scored 45 touchdowns.
91 games, and I can't remember him.
He ran the ball 1,800 times, and you can't remember him.
Poor guy. I have no idea. Tyler Huntley.
Incorrect. It's Jamal Lewis.
Oh my gosh.
You know who 6 is?
Who?
Joe Flacco.
What? Damn,
Yeah.
Should have gone with Joe Flacco.
So the top 10 is
Oh my word.
Jamal Lewis, Ray Rice, Willis McGahee, Lamar Jackson, Gus Edwards, Joe Flacco. I can't believe Gus Edwards is 5. That's insane.
That's ridiculous.
Joe Flacco, Alex Collins, J.K. Dobbins,
Alex Collins?
Mark Ingram, L. McClain. That fullback, right?
Yeah.
Justin Forsett.
That's who I was thinking of when I said Rashad Jennings.
Okay, that makes sense. Priest Holmes and Jay Allen comes in at 13.
Jamal Lewis. Unbelievable.
I can't believe you didn't get him. That's pretty crazy.
I know. That is nuts. Dang.
All right, that was an interesting 2-minute drill. That was
Yeah.
Those
We
are some tough questions
there a little bit.
Yeah. All right, Jared, you want to hit us with it?
All right, everybody, get ready, because we're going to Pigskin Prediction. Hopefully the mic picked that up.
All right. Do you want to write them down this week?
Yeah.
All right, I can say them. So last week, Jared forgot to write down the our spread picks. So we'll get that to you next week. We'll keep the running total.
Yeah. My bad.
So obviously, first game of the week, Thursday night, we have the Chi-Town Bear guys, who are -4 against the Carolina Panthers. What just happened? That was really loud on the mic.
Ooh, sorry. I was writing on it.
How?
Here we go. I got. All right. Chi-Town Bear guys -4.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. Yes.
I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well.
All right.
Chi-Town Bear guys -4.
Beautiful.
Next game from Frankfurt, Germany. We have the Indianapolis Colts facing the New England Patriots. Colts are favored by -2.
If the Patriots lose, do you think Bill gets canned?
No.
I don't either. But that'd be fun.
That wouldn't be that fun.
I would enjoy it. He seems like a nice old man that I despise in every way.
I'm going to go with Patriots +2 here.
I'm going to go Colts -2.
They're the home dogs in Germany, man.
Yeah, but is that really a home dog?
No.
I don't think so either.
I think the Patriots could have won that game against the Commanders, so I think this is a get-back game for them.
I feel like they could have won if the refs tried a little bit harder, but...
Yeah. Those refs.
Gosh.
All right. Next game, kind of an odd one. Texans, Bengals in Cincinnati. The Bengals are favored by -7.
A big spread.
Pretty large spread for a team that's just recently getting hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the Bengals.
I think I'm going to go Texans here.
I just am worried because the Texans have 0 run game.
Yeah. They just need CJ to throw for 470. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
No, I'm not super pumped about picking Texans +7, but I feel like the Texans can keep it close or backdoor cover their way through.
Yeah.
I think this game could end up being a push, though, with a straight 7.
Yeah, I can see that. Next game, Packers, Steelers in Pittsburgh. Steelers are favored by -3.
I'm going Pack +3.
Hmm.
I think the Steelers are not good enough to be 6-3, which is the same logic that got me to pick the Chargers because the Jets did not belong at 5-3.
Yeah. I'll ride with you. Packers have been my team. Fly, Pack, fly. Yeah. We'll go Packers.
Steelers being 6-3 with this team would be awful.
Yeah, that would be insane. This is going to be an interesting game. Titans, Bucks, both teams 3-5, playing in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is favored by -1.5.
Titans just lost last week.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Buccaneers here.
Ooh, nice.
I just think the Buccaneers are due a
They're better
win.
than 3-5.
Huh?
I think they're better than 3 and 5.
Yeah, like they've been playing well. They just can't finish. But I don't know. Against a
With
rookie
that said,
quarterback.
though, with that said, I don't think the Titans lose 2 in a row. It's not in their DNA.
So just because Will Levis is in there, you think
if this was in Tennessee, it'd be my lock of the week.
Really?
Titans, yeah, but it's
all right. I'm gonna stay on Buccaneers.
Oh, spicy game next.
Yeah, Ravens Browns in Baltimore. The Ravens are favored by -6 against the Cleveland Browns. I'm gonna take Ravens -6. I'm gonna continue the demolition on these other teams.
I'm also gonna take them -6, even though I think the Browns are good.
I just don't think the Browns can offensively compete.
No, especially defense has been playing like that too.
I think this could be the game of the week. You have Jags-Niners in Jacksonville, which is kind of odd. If this game is in San Fran, I think I would give it to the Niners. But with it being in Jacksonville,
it's so cool in Levi's Stadium. I love games in Levi's Stadium.
So we got Jags-Niners in Jacksonville. San Fran is favored.
Playing on the 1 o'clock. They don't usually play on the 1 o'clock.
Yeah. I think last time they did was against the Browns probably, right? And they lost that game. That started the streak.
Mm-hmm.
Jags have won 5 straight. San Francisco is favored by 3.
San Fran's coming off a bye, though.
Yeah.
But so are the Jags. I think they're both coming off a bye.
They are. I think I'm going to take the Niners here. I would be very surprised to see them lose 4 straight. Yeah. And I would be equally surprised. What'd you say?
Especially coming off a bye.
Yeah, and I would be equally surprised to see the Jags win 6 straight.
Yep. So. Also, the Jags, 6-3 feels good for the Jags.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's another one of those. The 49ers are better than 5-4, so I'm taking the 49ers.
Yeah. Next game, Saints-Vikings in Minnesota. The Saints are favored by -2.5 in Minnesota. I'm taking the Vikings here.
I am as well.
I don't know if the Saints know who they are. I don't know if they know their true.
If the Saints come out and play fun, I think they could beat the Vikings, but they don't do that often.
I already know the Vikings are going to come out and play fun. They played fun last week and they won the game.
I think Jefferson has a chance to come back this week.
Really? They'll probably hold him out another week.
They'll probably hold him out one more. Yeah.
No reason to rush it.
Yeah.
Also, props to the Vikings for being 5-4 all of a sudden. When did that happen?
They just win, baby.
I thought they were 2-3 or something.
They were
They were weren't they 1-4?
4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for them.
Because they won the game that Kirk got hurt in, and then they won this last game. Yeah.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next game. Interesting game. You have the mustacheless Atlanta Falcons coming into Arizona to face the Arizona Cardinals. Atlanta's favored by
Kyler Murray.
And Kyler Murray. Cardinals are favored by -1, and we're getting Kyler Murray 3 days before.
Falcons. Falcons are favored by 1.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Too many A's, and yeah. Falcons are favored by 1. I'm going to take the Cardinals here. And also, we're getting Kyler Murray 3 days before the launch of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which is perfect. So we can get 300 yards, 50 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns, and then after that, back to tanking.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also taking the Cardinals because I have Kyler in too many fantasy leagues for him to not be good.
You traded
even though I pawned him off on you in a few of them.
Honestly, I'm happy about it now because my QB situation, Daniel Jones going down, the torn ACL, that's helping out.
I know. It's funny. I couldn't trade Kyler for pennies on the dollar in the off season. But now if I was offering them to people, they'd be like, "Oh."
Somebody just offered me Kelsey for Kyler, but I need a quarterback. So
right.
Next game, Lions Chargers. This is going to be probably a fun one. Detroit This game is in LA, but as we know, there'll probably be more Lions fans than Chargers fans there.
Mhm.
Detroit is favored by -2.5, and I think I'm gonna take Detroit.
Same.
This is an interesting matchup. You don't
Chargers are
usually.
bad. The Chargers are a bad team.
Okay.
I think they're a bad team.
Yeah.
Detroit is a good team.
I could possibly agree with you on that.
Also, there's like no home field advantage in LA.
Next game, Giants Cowboys
Oh my gosh.
in Dallas.
16.5?
Yep, 16.5 spread for the Cowboys.
Oh,
That's huge. This is an NFL game. This is not college. Even though the Giants really suck, I'm going to take the Giants spread here.
I'm going to take the Cowboys.
All my
The
trust is
Cowboys
in
beat up on bad teams.
You know in Goodfellas when, like, everybody's laughing at the Giants right now, right? Right? They think Giants are funny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Funny how? Funny like I amuse you? And like in the movie when Joe Pesci does that, that's what Tommy DeVito's gonna do. And I think the Giants are gonna cover the spread.
Or is this the week where Joe Pesci gets made and walks into a plastic covered room?
It's too early. We still have
half the movie left.
We just signed Jacob Eason to our practice squad. No one wants to see that.
No, that would be awful.
Tommy DeVito all the way. Giants plus 16.5.
I'm going to take the Cowboys.
It's crazy how bad the Giants are this year.
I know, man. Coach of the year last year.
That's the worst part. Enough. But next game, Seahawks Commanders. Seahawks are favored by -6.5 in Seattle.
That's a big spread.
Not that big. I'm gonna take the Seahawks.
It's probably a smart pick.
See what the weather's looking like in Seattle on Sunday, because I feel like we haven't seen a lot of rain in the Seattle games.
You're right. I think you're right on there. For some reason in my head, I'm seeing Seattle wear the blue with the gray pants. Redskins wear all white. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon in the Pacific Northwest.
58% chance of rain.
Oh, gosh. Way to rain on my parade. Sorry. I was about to say I was going to throw for 400 yards passing in Seattle. Never mind. It's going to be a grinded, gross game.
All right. Next game, Sunday Night Football. Riveting game. Jets-Raiders. Jets are favored by -1.5. I'm gonna take the new look Raiders.
Me too. AP's got him running through walls.
Yeah, dude, Antonio Pierce, absolute beast. I love that guy. I wish he didn't have to kill us like he did. And the final game of the week, Monday Night Football, another riveting game, but only if you're a Buffalo Bills fan or somebody that likes watching the Bills kill other teams. Buffalo Bills are favored by -7.5 in Buffalo.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to take that.
Yep.
Were the Broncos on bye last week?
I think so.
Yeah. Broncos coming off a bye. I don't know.
Nah.
I'm just kidding.
Nah. Broncos in prime time. Why do we keep doing this to ourselves?
It's insane. Let's check next week. Let's see if next week's any better. The Thursday night football games always just set an odd tone for the week.
Ooh. Next week's Thursday night game. Bengals in Baltimore.
That's awesome. That's sick.
Followed by Vikings Broncos Sunday night football. The Broncos, man. Why?
That's so stupid. And then Eagles Chiefs Monday night. This dude, listen to these matchups.
Eagles Chiefs both coming off a bye too.
Yeah. Dude, next week's matchups. Bengals Ravens. We have the Giants Commies. We have the Steelers Browns. We have Raiders Dolphins. What if the Raiders upset the Dolphins? That'd be wild.
That would be fun.
Cowboys
Panthers just go on a tear.
Cowboys Panthers is gonna be wild.
The Vikings have an easy schedule, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. There's primetime games, though.
That'll be fun.
Bengals, Ravens, and Chiefs, Eagles. That's wild.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast for this week. Stay tuned for next week. when we're back, and I went 16-0 in my spread picks or 14-0, however many games there are this week, or 7-9. We'll see.
7-9.
I hope you guys have a good day, a good week, good night, and like I said, we will see you next week. Stay safe and enjoy some football.
Miss you guys.
See you guys.